Cotopaxi National Park has been on your list of places to take your kids. You're in luck. We spent 2 nights there. We're going to tell you everything you need to know before going. My name's Anna.
And I'm Steven.
And we travel full-time with our 2 young kids. Now, Cotopaxi National Park is no joke. Like, you just don't want to fly into Ecuador and head right out to Cotopaxi, especially if you have kids, because the elevation is quite high.
Yeah, at the base of the national park, it's 11,000 feet. That's just starting.
And you feel every bit of it.
Yeah.
So our recommendation is at least fly into Quito is the most common route to get into Ecuador. Spend a few days there, get acclimated, stay well hydrated, walk around, go slow, make sure your kids feel well before you transit yourself down to Cotopaxi, because it's a lot higher and there's more to do there, and you're probably going to be more active in terms of walking around and seeing things. So make sure you take it slow before you go down there.
Yeah. So how do you get there?
I think that's something we messed up on, let's be honest, okay? There are a couple ways to get down there, but like I said, I think we messed up. You can take a bus from Quito and it'll drop you off in Machachi, which is the entrance gateway area into Cotopaxi. And then once you get in there from the bus, you grab a driver. There's plenty of drivers in the town that will drive you out there on this road. But we decided to go the route of getting an Uber, and we were like, okay, we'll just plug in the Uber from our location all the way to our lodge. And it looked like it was an hour or so. And we were like, great. It said there was $30 US. Come to find out, once you get past Machachi, it is all bumpy, gravelly roads that are not great.
Yeah.
And it took 40 minutes on that road alone. And we realized, if you're in Machachi, going out to your lodge, it's about $25 US. We were paying $30 in total for like a 2-hour drive. So don't do what we did. We tipped the guy graciously another $20 because he drove us all the way out there. But just get yourself into Machachi, and you can hire a driver very easily to go to any of the lodges out in Cotopaxi. They're all very used to it and willing to do it.
Yeah.
But once you get out there, we stayed at the Chilcabamba Lodge.
It was beautiful.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
What was your favorite part?
Just how cozy it was. The main lodge was just beautiful.
They were so nice. They walked out and greeted us at the car, and grabbing our bags and walking them in, walked us into the main lodge area, showed us around. I mean, it was gorgeous the way it was set up.
Right. You walk around, you walk through the restaurant, you go to the back where you have the great grand view with the glass windows to see the Cotopaxi if it comes out.
Yeah.
Common area where there's Jenga, dominoes, card games.
Very kid-oriented.
Up top, there's a loft with 100 kids' books. Our kids were in heaven.
Yeah, they were very happy with the area. It was so well set up for kids. I didn't know if it was going to be the case at first because it looks like a very fancy place.
Yeah.
But they were so well set up for kids, and it was perfect in that way.
Yeah. So tell us more about the grounds.
They were beautiful. Yeah, you walk on, there's the common space right where the lodge is, and then there's 2 buildings surrounding it where you have your rooms. We had a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom place that had a fireplace in it. It had beautiful windows all the way around it. So it was very private, because I'm not really a hotel person, just because we don't like sharing a room with the kids because we're up later at night working. 2 separate rooms. They had ponchos in the place, which we fell in love with because it was just really fit in the atmosphere of being in a higher altitude and putting them on feeling cozy. They gave us a welcome drink while we were there, which we both loved.
Yeah.
It was called what?
Canelazo. It's a specialty drink in the Andes. Definitely get it.
Yeah, make sure you add the alcohol to it too, because they offer that. And it totally changes the drink and makes it amazing. So it's this warm, spicy drink that you get. And it was really cool.
There's flowers. There's
little hiking trails all throughout. It was very well set up where you could just walk through with your kids. No mountains, not having to worry about anybody coming out to get you. There's no wild animals that were bothering us. No. I think there were some bunnies hopping around the grounds. Yeah. And it heads out towards where your view of Cotopaxi would be if it was out, with swings that are there. Yeah. It's just a really fun thing to do with the kids. That was easy too.
It's just peaceful out there. There's no cars. There's no airplane sounds. It's just
it's quiet.
Nature's. It's quiet.
Yeah, it was so quiet.
So quiet. Yeah, coming from Quito for a week and then coming there is where'd all the sound go?
Yeah, it was very peaceful. Another thing about Chilcabamba Lodge is that the food, you're not buying food we're used to buying groceries, so everything is supplied to you there. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The food is absolutely amazing.
It's amazing.
You can have your food ready at a certain time. They'll ask you the night before, when do you want breakfast ready? They'll have it ready for you when you show up. It's great.
Lunch is a different menu. It's more like a smaller hors d'oeuvre type menus. You can get the bigger menu for lunch if you want to. But the one night we were there, there was a set menu because there was a lot of people at the lodge.
Yeah, for dinner.
Everybody at dinner got the same menu. It was excellent.
Yeah,
The
it was
second
like a
night,
4-course meal.
yeah, it
For
was
$23, right?
$23 is
Yeah.
incredible flavors, incredible food.
It was good.
Yeah. Second night is essentially just us at the accommodation, so we were able to pick whatever we wanted
Yeah,
at the
you can
menu.
like a la carte, pick what you want, let us know what time you want it.
Yeah.
Totally worked. The kids ate the food because our kids can be a little picky at times,
Yeah.
but they enjoyed it. And then the reason why we all go out to Cotopaxi is to go into the national park. Now, Chilcabamba Lodge is just outside the park. The one lodge that is in it is Cotopaxi. If you want to be in the park, that'd be the one to try to get into. I can't speak to what the accommodations were like, but that is a lodge inside the park. Now, we hired a private driver because we had a menu at Chilcabamba Lodge, and it was like, here's the activities you can schedule for the next day, because we arrived and we looked at the menu, told the people at the very front we want to do this private tour, and it was a full day tour where we went around Cotopaxi National Park, which I highly recommend with kids. They take you into the park. It covers your entrance fee, which wasn't too much money anyways. I think the driver said it was like $10 per person, which is fine. It covers taking care of the park. But once you get in, you have the option of hiking on Cotopaxi.
Yep.
From base camp up like another 1,000 feet.
Yeah, it was from base camp and then another hour and a half up and then 30 minutes back down if that's something that you wanted to do. We decided not to do that with our kids because that was at like 15,000 feet or.
And he said it can be more windy up there too.
Yeah.
Like he kind of gave us the warnings of I'll do it if you want to, and you're like, probably not the best idea with like a 3-year-old at this point. So we opted to go in front of the volcano, which was amazing. Like he drove in front of it. We walked up to this large crater in front of the volcano. You can see the base camp from that point. Look for wild horses or llamas in the area, condors flying over, just to name like a few of the animals in the park that he mentioned we could see. He said a lot of them tend to hide as the morning goes on because they hear people and they just make their way out into nature further.
Yeah.
But we were there. We stood out in front. The kids were playing in the grass.
Yeah.
And
exploring.
the volcano actually showed itself. Do you remember that?
Just out of nowhere, just boom. And then it was just for like 2 to 5 minutes. We were getting pictures. We were so excited.
Yeah.
The guide was even like taking pictures for himself because it's a rare thing for the guide. He says it rarely even comes out when he takes people on tour. And we saw it for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was great. It was worth it. I mean, I don't think we would have ever noticed that or seen it if we had actually just been walking on. So that's another thing to think about. Are you there to see it or do you really want to hike it? Because I think both are worth it.
Yeah. For us at our stage and our season of life with the kids, like this was perfect for us. Yeah.
So after we were done looking at the volcano, the guide took us to the interpretation center. So we got to take a little trail to the interpretation center. He showed us around that, which was really neat for the kids. And then we went to the lagoon, which has all the waterfowl in the area. We saw a condor flying overhead. We did the entire loop around the lake, and I think that was a bit much for our kids because they were kind of done at that point.
They were toast at that point. They were hungry.
He was carrying them. It's like a flat walk, but it is a big lake that you're walking the whole way around. Yeah.
And then what happened on this one? We saw it again. We saw Cotopaxi again.
Yeah,
for like,
it came out again.
Like
it was
a couple
really
minutes
neat.
again, and we saw the whole thing. And so, again, we saw condors. He says that the guide said that he sees condors maybe once out of every 20 visits to the park for him. So we got lucky to see Cotopaxi twice and the condors, which was incredible. Yeah.
And then the end of your trip, he kind of finishes it with like a late lunch. This was around 2 p.m. You have the option to bring a box lunch with you, which you pay for from Chilcabamba Lodge, or you can do Cotopaxi, which is a lodge I was telling you was inside the park. The lunch wasn't that great there at Cotopaxi compared to what it was at Chilcabamba, but it fed us, it fed the kids. The view is absolutely incredible there.
Yeah.
They're like big on security in this place. Remember I went to the bathroom and I needed, it was like a hard magnetic lock to get in and out of the bathroom.
Yeah, you had to
like,
badge in and out to get in and out of the bathroom.
I don't know who's going to this lodge after hours. I made them like lock it up like Fort Knox, but
yeah,
I just thought that was kind of funny. And the area is very safe. If there's any concern for safety, the only thing is some wild animals like wild horses and wild llamas, but we didn't even see any of those. There was nobody out there that was causing any trouble, so don't worry about safety in that aspect. I feel like it was very safe, very quiet, very beautiful. You are kind of like at your lodge only unless you come and like get a driver and pay them to drive you around. So unless you have a car that you're driving.
The only like safety considerations were kind of more environmental, such as
Sure.
altitude,
Sun.
sun. You are almost closer to the sun in this region of the world than you are with like Mount Everest.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind of the intensity of the sun.
Yeah, this guy's like a walking testament to how much sun there is in the area. So make sure you bring sunscreen with you when you're out in the park or outside. Drink lots of water.
Correct.
So how much do we spend in total with our 2 nights at Chilcabamba with meals and our tour? Everyone wants to know how much we're actually spending. Like, let's
That's
make
true.
this real.
I got the numbers right here. So it's $342 for 2 night stay. This includes taxes, the VAT that is included with everything that you buy here. The meals, so we got a lunch, we got 2 dinners for all 4 of us, and then we got 2 breakfasts. So that included with service fee and taxes was $126. And then with the taxes for the day tour, like she said, it was $160, but they add taxes to it, so it was $190. So that was the total for everything that we paid, plus the lunch inside the park, which was 20-something dollars as well.
$24 inside the park.
$24.
Yeah. So that's not bad. I mean, considering how much we got out of it and how much nature and how much like a private tour for our family, it's absolutely amazing. I think it's worth it. Just something to consider when you're budgeting for this. And then when you are leaving the lodge, just let the person know inside the lodge that when you want to leave, they'll have a driver from Machachi come out, pick you up and drive you back into Machachi, drop you off at the bus station, or you can just wait there and catch an Uber to your next location. Both are reasonable options.
Cash only for this purchase. So
yeah, they have cash for this.
And the
there's no ATM at the lodge.
Yeah, and also exact change, because with Ecuador, that's a problem to get any change back for anything.
Yeah, if you're gonna hand them like a big bill, like $20 for $5, they're not gonna have change.
Not gonna do it. The lodge did accommodate credit cards, so you can pay with that if you want to. But for the private transfer, definitely cash only.
So if you like this, make sure to hit subscribe, because on our next episode, we're going to talk about our next favorite place that we went to in Ecuador.
Ooh.